Okay, so I do believe that you're living in Clearfield, Kentucky, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. James, the reason you are getting called from this federal crime investigation unit is because there is a case being filed against you. An arrest warrant has been issued under your name by the crime investigation unit of Iowa. So, are you aware about the situation, or you're not aware about the situation?
I wasn't aware, and nothing came in the mail like they normally send out, but...
Okay, let me explain you, okay? The arrest warrant has been issued against you due to tax evasion and tax evasion, where you have been found as a primary subject, being benefited by taxes in a wrong way, and the government has filed 3 allegations against you, which you have been resulted to this non-believable arrest warrant. And the reasons of these 3 allegations filed against you by the IRS is that the IRS did a random re-audit for every taxpayer and tax defaulter from the year 2011 to 2017, which concluded that the taxes have been underpaid by you. And also there were many deliberate conflicts and auto miscalculation, which resulted to an outstanding amount of $4,989. And the government has decided to recover this amount forcefully from you. And at this point of time, your arrest warrant is an activation mark, and the IRS has your name to the criminal investigation team. And they are just waiting for permission to arrive at the doorstep. Once they come, they are going to handcuff you and detain you for the coming 72 hours. And if we arrest you in this case, then your passport, your driver license, and all your property, which includes your bank account, your house, automobiles, insurance certificates, or any government private bond, it will get detained permanently by the Department of Homeland Security. So now, before we proceed further with the investigation team, I need to have your clear intention about how do you want the government to proceed further. And here is a quick question for you. Did you do this intentionally, or was it by mistake?
If it was any mistake, it would have been this one.
Well, at this point of time, you still have got 2 chances given by the government how to resolve this case. So let me read you out the first option that you have. First option here, it says that you can resolve this case outside the courthouse by taking care of the outstanding balance you owe to the IRS. And the second option is that you can go to the federal courthouse that is located in Washington, D.C. and fight against the IRS if you have got strong enough evidence to fight against the IRS. But if you lose the case inside a federal courthouse, then we are going to sue you $75,000 as a penalty charge. So how will you like to resolve this case? Outside the courthouse or inside a federal courthouse? The decision will be your concern.
I'd like to do it outside the courthouse. It'd go much faster then, I guess.
Okay. Alright, fine. If you are willing to rectify this case outside the courthouse, then I'll be connecting your call to messenger officer who is authorized to resolve this case for you and remove your name from the criminal list. So just give a moment, let me connect your call to messenger officer to help you out, alright?
Alright.
Okay, just give me a moment, stay on the line.
This is a load of shit. Okay, so apparently I'm $4,950 in debt. And they expect me to believe it. I don't understand why they tell you they're coming to arrest you. That just gives you time to evade. I'm waiting for this douchebag to answer. If you notice, I've muted it in case they tried to hear what I was saying.
Hello?
Hello.
Calgary. Hello, is this James Miller?
Yes.
How are you today, Mr. Miller?
Doing fine. How about you?
Oh, all right, sir. I believe you had a conversation with one of the agents, and she might have explained to you about the problems and the situation that we're facing right now.
The only thing they did was earlier this morning, it's about 10 or 11 o'clock, they called me and left me a voicemail saying to call this number, but they had called me from a totally different number and told me to call this number, so I just got back home from work and I decided to call it now.
So were you never being notified through any papers or any kind of documentation before?
No, I haven't gotten any
documentation. You have a case of taxes?
I have paid taxes. I've gone to the to get tax refunded, and I've done everything correctly. And I think it was a mistake in the filing. Can you repeat that, please?
I understand, like, you have filed your taxes, but at some point, the IRS conduct audits. So they conduct an audit on your papers from 2012 to 2017. So when they audited your taxes, they found out the taxes that you filed were miscalculated. There was some mathematical problems on their taxes.
So they had a mathematical issue?
I'm sorry?
They had a mathematical issue?
I'm not understanding it, sir. Would you mind if you repeat it back?
They had a mathematical issue?
Yeah, mathematical problems on your taxes. If we talk about taxes, a lot of people make mistakes on their returns, and that is what the IRS audits people's taxes, just to make sure that you put in the right amount, just to make sure that you put in the correct information. If anything goes wrong on the paper, taxpayers would be held responsible. You would be held liable if anything goes wrong on the papers.
So I'm held responsible for something that was made a mistake, but not by me.
Sir, the IRS urges every taxpayer to be very careful while you file taxes. You are required to double check, double verify the information before you put your signature on the documents. Once you sign on the papers, you declare yourself that the information that you put in is correct, and that is why you would be held accountable. That is why you would be held responsible if anything goes wrong on the papers. I understand, if I were in your position, I would think the same way. Like, I would get the help of a tax person or a tax company, but still, I would be held responsible. And you should take full responsibility in order to rectify the problems.
But, the gentleman I was talking to earlier mentioned getting out of it without legal trouble. How would I go without doing that? Or go with doing that?
You go about getting no problem situated out of the court. You are required to follow some procedures and protocols while you rectify the situation. This is not a very simple task. We would be needing your patience and cooperation so that we can rectify the problems, and get the problem situated as soon as possible.
Well, with the mathematical issue, I can understand Indian scammers aren't that smart. Now, I'm not one to do this, but